All right, let's let me hear you say something.
How you doing?
Let me hear you say one more thing in the mic.
We are in the air.
Yeah.
We are Mirror Talks.
All right. We're in the air.
I just wanna start with a little presentation about myself.
Yeah.
It's fine?
Yes, please
Wow.
explain.
I'm not a teacher of English, obviously. I'm just a learner, and he is a good guy, and he is my friend Jack. This is English room inside of Mirror Talks. It's right?
Yes, this is English room inside of Mirror Talks. So
for the last 50 minutes, we just talking only English. If I will make a mistake, he correct me, and you can watch that because it's not a big deal. Make a mistake is part of learn. It's so important for us. Just let me know how you doing, man.
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to try this format. I feel like it's a good idea that you had, which is 15 minutes in English or 20 minutes, whatever we decide.
Yeah.
15 or 20 minutes in Spanish and 15 or 20 minutes just doing whatever.
Yeah.
So
just hanging out.
I feel like it's going to be a good way for everybody to listen, get some value from it.
It's fun for us because I hope this will be successful, but now it's successful for me. I'm so glad and proud of us for this space, free space, because we don't how can I say receive money for something, earn? No.
Yeah, we don't make
money in first step.
So let's think about that for a moment. We don't make. So if I want to say what you're trying to say, right? I'm going to say we don't make any money yet. Right?
It's not the point. It's not the first goal. We just make that for fun. Just for funny.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. Not for funny.
No, funny no.
Maybe we are funny.
It could be funny.
We could be funny.
The show could be funny, but we're making it for fun.
So
yes, that's a good distinction. Good distinction there.
Good distinction. So let me ask you something.
Yeah, ask me something.
What is the best dinner for you in the world, around the world?
What is the best dinner for me in the world?
Yeah.
Okay, the best dinner for me in the world is I have two that I like the most. Do I have to choose one or can I say two? You tell me.
No, you tell me whatever you want.
Okay, I'll tell you two.
Yeah, sure.
One, asado, barbecued steak.
Argentinian barbecue?
Argentinian barbecue, yes. That's the best, with the fire and maybe some ribs, the beef ribs. You know how they have the beef ribs here? And then we have...
I'm sure you make good asados.
Yeah.
I know that.
You know that. You helped me with my first asado.
Yeah, sure.
Which we can talk about that story, but sometimes I'm learning. I prefer to eat an asado that somebody else made because they make.
We are learning.
We're learning.
I'm learner too. And if for that we are Mirror Talks, because I see in my dear friend Shaq, in my brother.
Yeah.
When I look at him, I watch my own self, but in the other side, in the other way, because he is a Spanish learner and I'm an English learner, and is that we met.
Yeah, I mean,
you want to talk about that with the viewers?
Yeah, like I mean, I think it's important that we talk about why we really started. I mean, if you think about what it is to try to learn a language. It can be isolating on some level because you're trying to basically communicate with somebody who you can't communicate with, okay? And it can be a rejecting and a scary experience, but that's why the mere talks.
Why? Because you don't speak perfectly in Spanish, for example, or I'm not speak perfectly in English, right? But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, and because when we know us,
when we met each other,
for first time, and 5 months ago, it's so young, this relationship, but it's so incredible, man. You're a good guy, man.
You're a good guy. You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
Well, just let me close the idea.
Close the idea.
Introducing our mate. And he come to my store speaking in Spanish, and he really tried, and I know that, I see that, and I'm proud of him because when I look in the past. When I looked him in my store, tried to speak in Spanish, and he really made it. I feel proud of him, and I feel in the same way. And I just told him, well, I can't say in Spanish because we are in English room.
Yeah, you have to say it in English.
We have just two rules.
What are the two rules?
We have to be a good guy in this space, in English room. We doesn't judge anyone. We don't judge, even in mistakes. And the second rule is just speak in English, even when you speak bad, even when you doesn't find the words, the perfect words.
If you can't find the words, you have to use a different word. You have to we're only communicating in the certain language. So.
In the other way, in the
other room.
How is this name? How is the other? We can say the name, because the name of the other room is in Spanish. Obviously, in a Spanish room, we just speak in Spanish,
right?
And just in Spanish.
Just in Spanish.
Even when we don't find the word or can't, complete me, please.
Even
help me, man. Help me. It's your fucking room. This is your fucking room.
What we're going to do is we're going to have these conversations, right? And it's important that we kind of understand why. I feel like for myself, the importance of it is not to be perfect. It's not to go without making any mistakes. The point of it is
just go with the flow.
And to learn like in a more fluid way. To learn
until 15 minutes.
Until 15 minutes, and then we can switch, right, to Spanish. And then we can have another 15 minutes where we're speaking however we want. But in this moment, what we're doing is you and the other people that are watching that maybe want to practice their English are listening along and seeing the mistakes. Because a lot of times, this is something that I think is important. With each time we make a mistake, that's the opportunity to learn. So you don't even really have the opportunity to learn unless you make a mistake. Because how do you even know that you're speaking wrong if you don't make a mistake?
If you don't speak.
Well, the mistake is the opportunity to learn.
Of the life.
Yeah, bro. Yes. Because think about it. Like, so people are going to see the
Remember
mistakes.
that. Think about it.
Think about it. It's a good phrase. Think about it.
It's a good phrase.
We can put it up like that.
Yeah.
Think about it. So, and I just think it's important that people watch, they follow along, they get maybe a little bit of knowledge out of it, but they also realize that they're not alone. You're not learning alone, and that's the important thing. Let me ask you this.
We are with you.
Have you ever felt alone in your journey with English? Did you ever feel alone when you were learning, or can you talk a little bit about days where you felt maybe frustrated with the process or something like that?
When I feel stuck.
Tell us a story of a day where you were learning English and you felt stuck or frustrated.
Well, it's I don't know how can I explain with more details, but I can try. When I feel stuck, I have both paths. I have two ways or two paths. For one way, I can stop. I can stop with the learner, and I could say, and sometimes I say, "F off! I don't need that shit. I don't need that feeling." It's one way. I don't think this way is the better, because it's bad for you. It's bad for me, and probably for you too. And you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
And for other way, you can be kind with yourself, with you. I can kind with me, and just I'm a learner. I'm a learner. It's not a big deal. I'm not born in US, and I just spent 5 months learn English.
Right.
And obviously, it's not easy. You have to be constant. You have to make a sacrifice. You have to give a lot of time in your life for being better in some way.
I want to finish it out by saying this. I think what you said is really important, that you're not alone. You have a choice, okay? You can give up or you can keep going. That's the only choice. And it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that deep. Just try to chill and come back to having fun with the language, because that's what's going to get you to stay. And that's what's the most important part, is that you feel that fun connection to it. Now, you have to experience all emotions in the language, but you're going to want to feel that fun, positive connection, or else you're never going to stick through it.
You have to enjoy it.
You have to enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process.
See you in the next episode about English Room.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friends.